Welcome back to Facts Ability. Me know the beer very done. This is my theme show. In fact, I need you guys not to be too proud, full of pride, to like and subscribe if you love your guy. And I want to say this welcome to the host that does the smoking. If he ain't smoking, he got to be out of his mind because he lost at the goddamn time. And I'm telling silly rabbit chicks and kids, somebody better laugh because I ain't joking. You heard me? Listen here. You heard me. Deserve it. Listen, observantly, I want to tell you, please don't be observed of the nerves of you have to be to think that I'm not going to do what I have to do to make this Titanic move until you hit that iceberg and sink. Yes, it's me. It's the dude that gets settled back her roots from the road no shooter to improve as she move on her feet. But anyway, anywho, today's topic is John Morant then got a hold of some cuckoo juice. Yes. You know, I just want to stick to that topic and stick to the topic the way I do it. I don't want to do it like I do it. Obviously, you gotta be out your mind and think something and you ain't got it. But let me tell you right now, I rock the topic because I'm on it like damn it, green on grass. I know it like a goblin. Listen here. Spider-Man tell you it's the green goblin because I'm right on point. You tell me go, I see the green light and I'm going for you even say ho 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 like Santa Claus ho. Anyway, never mind. Anything he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know. Anyway, what I do know, what I'm going to talk about before I'm going to say, is John Morant is lost his everlasting mind. Lost his mind. I mean, then you had big homies like Steven Jackson that came out of nowhere. It's like people want to keep John Morant down. Why when he down and this and that? I'm like, big homie, like where we from, like the old heads were like will reinstill into us what was left and what was right and what was day and forest night. And you just ain't living right to put that in the moment of precise. I mean, you ain't living right to put that in the moment of precise the way it feel. You have to give him his due diligence and his rights. You have to tell him the truth, cause it's called tough love. Too, if you have tough love, dude, you do. Listen here, fool. Listen here, fool. Listen here, fool. Listen here, dude. Right now is not the time to be pacifying niggas like we ready. We got a titty to give a nigga milk for food. No, we don't. No, we don't. Listen here. This is wrong. Man, we always had tough love and constructive criticism of one another to help and mold one and positive, expertise of helping one another and telling me, hey man, that's not manly of a man, that's boyish, that is not immaturely, that is not mature like of a man, and to take that way of this knowing he's not living his life to his expertise of his life. He should give giving himself the proper dues and diligence of his rights. Do right. No. No. And this is why. Because everyone refused to admit when you have a problem. The problem. Let me tell you the problem. The problem is the birds of a feather fly together. Listen here. I said the problem is birds of a feather flock together. Listen here, kid. Silly rabbit treats are for kids, but if you want to listen, you will get what you give that you get. This is a lesson. This is a lesson. This is it. Listen! Telling you the game is be sold and not told, but you don't understand because you've been too much entertained with the lame-os. Let me tell you, Ja Morant, the company you're keeping is not really company you needing. Just as well as all of us are entertaining company we're keeping that's not even constant company necessarily that we're company that we're needing, because we have been bamboozled by certain families and friends. Prime example, but let's get there back to the topic because I don't want to get off of it. That's if I forgot it, then I'm off of it, then I won't remember it, and then it'll be dead in the coffin like as if what it will see tomorrow. But what can I say about it? No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now the topic is. Long story short, like a Newport, let's get straight to it because it's like I want to say basketball is one of my favorite sports to get to while I'm doing it. Okay, John Morant's in the court with his friend, And come to find out, if you guys don't know this, this is one of his same friends that was banned from the Memphis basketball arena. This is fucking up. This is some shit here. This gets deep. I'm gonna break all this shit down because I'm gonna have to tell YouTube I have to break this shit down in 10 minutes for TikTok because they're not gonna get the whole show like you guys are gonna get probably the whole 45 minutes to an hour show. We gotta break all this down less than 10 minutes for TikTok. Then I get back to you guys. Okay, let's get back straight to it. Long story short, like a Newport, straight to it. John Morant is with his friend. Same friend that got kicked out of the Memphis arena, if I'm not mistaken, that he gets kicked out. When he gets kicked out, that's another story. Could have been worse. The strategy to give it the Raiders. Who cares? Anyway, long story short, what I finna say. The friend and John Morant's in the court enjoying themselves, listening to music. The friend, he has his phone at John Morant, but he turns it down. So John Morant started, do you know how you gangsters do the gun dance? You gotta tell me what the fuck does gun dance come from? Why every gangster got a gun dance? Is a gun dance symbolized that I got a new gun and I'm happy I bought a gun and gun is never gonna leave me like the last gun? What the hell does gun dance mean? What do you guys do? Like, what does it mean? Like, I'm happy not to be in the federal penitentiary because I gotta, let me know here, I'm lost. Anyway, anywho, back to what I'm gonna do because if not it'd be my fault again. I'm gonna be a damn fool. Long story short, like a Newport, this dude raised the phone up at John Morant while he doing his gun dance. You know what I'm saying? He raised it at him. Then while John Morant dancing, as soon as John Morant look at him, he put his phone down. This is the crazy part here. So as I remind you guys, I'm giving you guys good detail that none of the Walrus journalists are giving you guys. This is the same friend that was kicked out of his basketball arena. From a previous incident, it was two other incidents, one with a kid and another one with a gun. So I don't know which one it was, which got the friend kicked out, etc. He can be feeling salty about the situation within that. Now let's get down to the needy tip of the iceberg that breaks the surface, and we hear all of the things that make you cold, if not nervous, that you heard, etc. Listen here. John Morant was scheduled to get a super max if he made the All-NBA team. You guys are only hearing this on my blog. If he made the NBA team, the NBA is mad at the last situations he did regarding the gun situation. He had a gun situation before this gun situation, remember? Then he had a situation with the teenager where he threatened to pull a gun on a teenager when the house got his gun, etc., etc., etc. Like 2-3 situations with a gun already. Long story short, the NBA purposely left him off the All-NBA team so he cannot get the super max deal. And he only can get a max deal. Like, you like, what's the difference between a max deal? We talking about 40 to 50 more $million. Don't get me wrong, he can get a max deal, but he can't get the super max deal. Like, say for instance, a super max deal like a Steph Curry, LeBron like deal. That's a super max deal. But he can get like say for instance, a Jordan Poole or a Klay Thompson like deal. You see what I'm saying? He can get a deal like that, but he can't get the super max. Now he would have qualified for the super max if he would have made all NBA team. See how the NBA stuck it to him? They made sure he didn't make the NBA team because it would make sure they're tarnishing. He feel like he's tarnishing their legacy, and they had to stick it to him. So maybe this is John Morant way to say, fuck it, y'all don't stick it to me, I'm gonna stick it back to you or whatever. But I have no idea why John Morant's around guns. So we gotta make this quick. Only got 1 minute left for TikTok. We want to make sure we get straight to it. The Brainwash Community Center within the black community of this Negro Attitude Complex Central. It goes way back to the Willie Lynch letter. My people, my folks, my family, I just want to tell you everything I know. If I could tell you that I manage and everything I'm telling you that I told myself that I wouldn't tell you, that I would tell you to manage, we got to do better on this planet. It's no way in hell we supposed to have millionaires out here hanging with dudes in a fucking hood that they should be protecting this man at all times. Instead, you're bringing him back to a mentality of hood, ghetto mentality of low down vibrational frequencies and the point of low self and vibrational matter that you don't even matter to no point. And that's disgusting of any human being, period. Period. And this goes back to what I say. And let me say this first and foremost. It's not a backwood show. Let's have a backwoods to smoke. You did. So let's do what I do best. Let's smoke. Okay, let's do what I do best and let's smoke, right? We're gonna do a 20-minute show today. So let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to it, God. Give me a second. Okay. Jonathan, I want to say this. Ja Morant is a good guy, one of the best basketball players I've seen. Liked him in college, very good athlete, good basketball player. He has the mentality of a low-life rapper. He's in the club throwing money as if he was a drug dealer or a trapper. And there's nothing wrong with that if you feel like that's where you want to, be at in your lifestyle. But man, living on a low vibrational state will bring you back to that low vibrational. Let me say this again. Living on a low vibrational state will bring you back to a low vibrational mind take as well as a mind state to the point where that's where your mind will await dead. Because you refuse to admit that you're grateful. You refuse to admit you have gratitude to be where you're at, that you're at, to admit that you are at. You refuse to be humble and thankful for no longer have to look back into the past and feel like your ass is ass. No, you actually have to look at it and say, is you on that fucking cookoo or Cocoa Puffs juice? Fool. I think so too. I don't know what's wrong. This is one of my favorite players, but I have to say this right here. Brother, you are doing a lot of things for friends for so many reasons that you have around that you're so much of not in the needing. It's so bad, man. It's really bad. It's bad to see you in a sad place to know these friends supposed to have your back, but they really stab you in the back all the way to your waist. It's really bad to know that you don't have a friend to have your back, let alone a friend to have you on your front to your face. To tell you the truth, these are backstabbers that you're with. You have to take into consideration what you want out of life, man. You have to take into consideration the friends you think you're needing are not friends that are made for your home ingredient. They're not for you. They're the old spice that you take out of the cabinet that expired and you throw away because they're just not right, and they're gonna be somewhere they're gonna put on your. They're gonna be so. Don't want to compare it to food, but mild and fucking outdo. And you can't not do nothing without do. The truth is, I hope you the best, but the best is. I want to talk about country shit, yeah, but this topic was on my mind because I'm like, damn, again. I don't know what to say about Gyro Red. I know. I really do. I really do. We just be honest with you. I just hope the dude's the best. We not here to hate. We actually tell the dude constructive criticism as a man, as a guy, as a fella, because it's what we do. Them friends and family you having around do not tell you when you're making a mistake and when you're slipping down a slippery slope the way your slippery skates are going down the way it goes down that way. Then I have to tell you, fam, that's a frown on the face. Because around the way where you're going, You just don't know it's chains on your brains and you have been impounded as a slave. It goes back to our mentality, what we was taught, that we think we're black. We're not black, we're indigenous. And when you understand that, then you want to get out that mentality of you're a nigger, you're a nigger. You know what I'm saying? And you see why some races look at us in a certain way, but some races know we're chosen. But they want us to wake up out of our sleeping state and become this wise, instead of this serpent of a slippery snake, but a wise serpent within the mind of knowing his ways. But see, you guys have been lost. You brothers have been lost. You sisters have been lost. You snakes, niggas been lost. You snake pricks have been lost. You have been lost. Because truth of the matter, or the fact of the matter that really matters most of that is the fact that we have to come together for the same color. It doesn't matter what color the next person is. We should still come together if they're on one accord to help us within this community to say we need a new community. We need to start spending our money with our own economy. You see the government economy right now is crashing. So we need to be protecting our basketball players, our real rappers, the ones that's actually within the community, that's giving back to the communities, should be having protection. They should be protected. They should be safe. But you know what? We live in a place where people want to slide roller skates on you so you can slide and roll the other way. You know, the whole time they can hide and throw rocks and hide their hand while you live in a glass house. And that's a shame that the whole time they're your friend, they'll be right on the side. You gotta watch who you call friends. The whole time. You gotta watch who you call friends. You gotta watch who you call friends. This one you call friend will be the one that stab you in the back at the end. That's called friends. You gotta watch who you call family. The ones you call family will stab you in the back and act like they didn't have no parts of it because the whole time they was minding their manners. Let them tell that they lying. They are lying. Let me tell you this. Your family and friends is the ones that actually carry your best interests at heart before you even tell them your best interests at heart, because they're not here to pretend to take $1 you spend. They want you to be at your best, never to pretend. They there for you. Them are the friends and family. Life is just not checkers. You put your best pieces around you and you guaranteed to bless the whole world and never lose not one section. If you understand life is a blessing, but it's a test and to learn the lesson. You will run. You will beat it if you do it. Guarantee the end you want if you only knew it. But when you have people like Morant around, dude, smoking that cookoo juice like he lost his mind 10 times to going cuckoo, Cocoa Puffs the way he do. All I can tell you, dude, he gonna have a warm wife. Cause see, let's get back to statistics. I only got 2 months. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna be that long. I'll be probably 25 minutes at the moment. This is people like Morant. Let me like this reefer back there. It's the reason why 80 to 95, 80 to 95%, 85 to 95% of NBA players retire, bro. That's the reason why. You know why? Because you don't research the numbers. You don't read books. You don't understand it's a system out here rigged. They'll make you rich because you're a slave. They're going to make sure you die broke. They ain't going to let you retire with all that money. That's why they give all you NBA players that money. You ain't no different than a nigga in prison. Y'all both work for a union. Nigga in prison, he in the prison union. NBA it's a sports union. Do you get the union? It's the same damn thing. See, people start reading about the unions, the slave unions back in the day. And that's all the NBA is. Back when they wanted this community to be quiet in the Babylonian days, they introduced the gladiator Rome Dome. The gladiator dome in Rome. You gotta go back to the history of those things. And they let the people, that was their definition of sports. Now we'll go back to, we're in a gladiator of dome, the gladiator dome of Rome. We're watching all these things and we're being entertained, but you gotta peep the knowledge. It's knowledge and the message and everything. If you get it and accept it, understand it, don't miss the knowledge. Don't miss the wisdom. If you do, then you get you. See, listen, Morant just needs some real dudes that's around him, that really care about him, that's around him, and it's not gonna let him flinch when he think he gonna flinch, that really got him like he got. Them people ain't for. I hate to see our community going down in the road we're going, but it seems like we going up because of this uprising within the community of being woke. So many religions, we need to put this in religions. I understand people gonna be woke at their own levels, and I'm speaking for myself because I have a problem with a lot of religions. I have in the past. I'm learning to accept them for who they are, and that's just that, you know. But it's even woke ones in the religion that we're gonna need people within these communities to stand up. It's coming to a time the banking systems have now failed across the European nations. The economy's dropping. They're giving the power back over. They're gonna have no choice but give the power back over to who rightfully owns this land. That's another story for another topic. And if you got it, and if it's important for you, one day I'll drop it. Of course, I will drop it. But listen here, let's stay with the topic we got that I got right now because I got it. This topic. We gotta do better as one community to see. Somebody gotta step in when you see something's off. It's balance of his feet. When you see a friend, a family member, fall on you and say, you go get them up and you don't have to call Steve. This is fucked up. We're in a situation like this and people look up and don't even take this as the way it's certain. If not, then that what makes us worthless or a trick. If not a threat. To understand that ain't right. Let me get back to my topic. It's fucked up. And your friend, you know you got millions of dollars from the line. And he point a camera at you and you know you got a pistol in your hand. Instead of saying a friend like, hey, what you dripping with a pistol for, bro? That couldn't have been me. This how you know I'm really from the streets. I'll be like, been a shootout. I'll be like, I don't feel comfortable with an NBA player swinging a motherfucking gun in the motherfucking court. I'ma think you gonna pop me in the motherfucking head. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, motherfucker. Then you better put that motherfucking gun down. You know what I'm saying? Put the gun down. I don't give a damn if you mad at me. Oh, you ain't gonna fuck with you. I don't give a damn about you being no millionaire. Man, put the gun down, bro. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? You tripping, bro. Put the gun down. You know what I'm saying? Any person I hang with, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I got some crazy friends that they do their gun dances and but most of the time it's all of my normal home. We be looking at you crazy like, what's up with y'all? That been a young generation. I noticed that with some of my young generation homeboys. This gun dance shit, where you do the gun dance, where you do the gun dance. Got a pistol. I got a pistol. Don't make me pop you. You niggas silly than motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got a pistol. I got a rocket. You know what I'm saying? I got a pistol. Don't make me drop you. You know what I'm saying? You niggas silly than a silly rabbit chasing for kids. You know what I'm saying? Listen here. You gotta be dumber than a bag of rocks that got a slap box and they don't even know what time of year it is. Listen here. I'm telling you the truth because you are not thinking. Now we finna get to the point. We finna go and drop this off with this conclusion that we finna drop this off with when we concluded. You can tell I really did want to talk about this shit. I really did. But it was on my heart. You know what I'm saying? It was on my heart to talk about this. So I talked about it. You know what I'm saying? I really want to keep this. I want to focus on enlightening the black community on no conscious woke shit, but I feel this is woke because just like I spoke on Jamie Foxx situation here, I feel this is relevant here to the community because I got a friend in the NFL. If he was to ever come around, I wouldn't let him be on no camera waving no gun. You see what I'm saying? And I feel any person that's for you will have that mind state as well. If not, you better watch out. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. I want to tell you guys this. If a friend is around you and watches your demise as if they watch the truth, as if it wasn't a lie, then they could stab you in the back and don't even care if you drown too. You gotta understand the difference between that. It's no different between a person, a gangster, or a rat that sold them out behind his back. It's no different than a snake that will talk about you when you did everything you could to show them you wanted them to eat when it was time to say y'all ate. A person like that will have you think you can trust them with the only thing you can feel is they're a clown like Krusty when it is what it is. A person like that will tell you they love you when the whole time in the back of their mind they feel like fuck you at the same time. A person like that will tell you he'll kill for you, but the only thing he really will do is kill you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the real truth. And now listen here. I hope you got the game that I gave in, and I hope you understand. And if not, then you understand. I'm just trying to put you back in the safe haven where you need to be, with your feet on the spot. Safe that you is, safe as a rock that you stand on. Listen here. In the haven of your crib where you know you need to be. It's your business where you seek fit, and where you leave. Listen. Never do you shit where you living. And when I'm saying this in the metaphysical. Listen here, when I say this, never shit where you're living, I'm saying this in the metaphysical world of scientific research within the physics. Listen, I'm not talking about literally where you live. I'm talking about really. You just do not fuck up with people that are family. And everyone in your family is just not your family. You're going to have some people that's friends. That's going to be more family than friends. You can call, it's more friends than family. You can call these friends and ask them for favors you can't ask family members for. You didn't know that, right? You have some friends that are family. And you have some family that ain't worth shit like none of your friends. You know what I'm saying? You have some friends that are more valuable than family. That's just how life is. It just certain people in family, you just can't call them for certain favors that you probably can call a certain friend for. And vice versa. Certain times you can call certain family and ask them for certain favors you can't ask a friend for. You know what I'm saying? That's just life. It's just how life goes, and Precise knows. We know right so. Folks, here we go. Just telling you the truth and how it goes. Listen. And I hope you understand the game giving is what game giving is. Game giving that I'm giving you. Just make sure that you won't be a lame living. In a strange vision that I'm telling you truth, we need more people to look out for people like John Morant. Good guy. You can tell he's a good guy, good heart. But a lot of his mistakes can lead him down a pathway of retiring out the NBA, looking back with nothing to say he have anything to show for it that he made. Real talk. This is my facts for your opinion. This is my take, the way I say it, and hope you got it was given. And I hope you guys stay blessed no matter what politics, Democrat, Republican you are, populist, or religion. I hope you understand. God loves us all. We're no different. This goes to my woke community. Keep giving. Keep giving. Screwing. Love the God in yourself, because that is the God that really keeps risen. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gone.